What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is June the 4th. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and where big money is gravitating towards today. Before we get into any of that though, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, today there's no data points, nothing to really disrupt the market, at least in that fashion. So today is going to be more of a technical driven day. Futures are slightly red because of this. So potentially 63 obviously small regional banks might be on the brink of insolvency. So this is kind of floating around social media quite a lot. And yeah, that definitely does go to show that things aren't all fine and dandy, despite obviously the markets at all-time highs and whatever else. So I think this is kind of sending some shockwaves through the broader market, killing some momentum plays and everything else. You also do see this going down slightly. So yesterday it did have a peak of around 51, as I did say in my video yesterday what's going to happen, but it's slowly going down. So the fear and greed index is 46. So people's appetite for risk is still somewhat there. So you could see a lot of momentum plays going higher. But given the circumstances, I think there is a little bit more fear starting to resurge back into the broader market. But without further ado, let's get right to it. SOFI is down. There isn't any news today. There was this news that came out yesterday, which in my opinion is a little bit fluff. So SOFI is kind of just piggybacking off of the broader market. Shorts are taking advantage of that. So you can kind of see just shorts have been increasing their position over this last little bit. 17.5% of the free float is being shorted, and that works out to be 181.76 million shares overall are being shorted, and that equates to $1.23 billion. So very high stuff when it comes to that, and no doubtably anticipate shorts to be very active today, because right now it is sitting at $6.75. So right now it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So just watch for this $6.74 support to hold. It's been flirting with that so far. Pre-market it's had a low of $6.70. So it did bounce off of this general very support. So the 1 day support right here, $6.69. So just watch for that overall to continue to hold. In my opinion, I don't see there being any substantial rallies or anything like that. So today is just going to be whether the support holds or not. So very unfortunate circumstance with SOFI, but that could really incentivize some value investors to get in. Moving on, so a lot of money is getting into this company right here. So ticker ANNX up 47.38% pre-market because of this news. So it looks like they got some pretty good results from their phase 3 trial. This is what they do in case you are curious. So you can kind of see that right here. So biotech based out of Brisbane, California, and seasonality. So with us being now in June, over the last 3 years, it does go up about 14.8%. So pretty epic stuff. So again, I think this June doesn't seem to be disappointing so far. And on a side note, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information such as press releases, SEC filings, ever want to know anything about their earnings, financials, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. I do have a 7-day free trial for you guys. A link in the description below and also the comments. Moving on, this company is somewhat heavily shorted, so 13.28%. But if you kind of look at it, shorts have been increasing quite significantly over this last little bit. So it went from around 5% short interest to where we are now. But because of the recent data coming out, probably you'll see a retracement, but that's just my own opinion, of course. Right now with it at $6.66 pre-market, it is trading between this pivot and this R1. So $4.59 will be that next strong support, which is basically where it did close at yesterday. Vice versa, $6.91 is going to be that next strong resistance / target. So probably today is just going to be trading within this set range. So I don't anticipate, if it hasn't already, to break above this R1. So again, trade accordingly or average down, do what you need to do or anything. Moving on though, this company, so CORZ Scientific, CORZ, it is up 33.47% because of this news that they put out at 8:38 p.m. yesterday. So it looks like they're kind of hosting a high performance computing service, capturing significant AI computing opportunity or whatever else. So yeah, it looks 3.5 billion during the initial 12-year contract. So yeah, obviously you guys read into it. I'm just going over the basic highlights, but this is exactly what is causing it to go up. Not heavily shorted, so 3.47% of the free float's being shorted. If you're looking at trading it with at $6.33, it is trading between this R2 and this R3. So $5.84 will be that next strong support, and then $6.78 will be kind of the target, but I don't anticipate it kind of hitting at least the mark today, so it might be pulling back a little bit. So tread cautiously as well with this one. Moving on, GameStop, even though it is down 5.61% pre-market, no news, no SEC filings, nothing like that. So it's still getting a lot of volume getting in. So like I said, it's going to all come down to this. So people's appetite for risk and GameStop. With Roaring Kitty continuously posting his position, it looks like he didn't sell, even though he was up like, what was it, 200 or 184 million or something like that yesterday. So it's craziness, but who knows? Who knows exactly how high this could go? Let me know your thoughts if you are an ape and if you have been buying this. Right now, shorts have been starting to get back in. 19.15% of the free float is being shorted, and you can kind of see right here. As of yesterday, it was going down. Shorts been returning from about 25% to the low of about 18.4, but yesterday they did really increase their position to clearly take advantage of that spike and whatever else. So definitely something to watch for. I know when it comes to momentum plays, there's no point talking on support and resistance points, but just take note of 32.88 because during the later part of the day yesterday, it did keep bouncing off of this general area. So just watch for it to get above this 32.88. But again, take that with a grain of salt, of course. And finally, NVIDIA, even though they don't have any news or anything like that, it's getting a abnormal amount of volume. So I don't know if that's indicative of more of a potential spike up, or maybe just piggybacking off a lot of analysts saying that NVIDIA is overpriced. I don't know, something to kind of just keep in mind. It's not heavily shorted, so 1.17% of the free float's being shorted, utilization 0.04. So definitely not a squeeze play or anything like that, but with a 147 and change, it is trading between these 2 points right here, so the pivot and the R1. So 1022 will be the strong support, vice versa 1054 will be that next strong resistance slash target. So again, it's very close to that, so just watch for it to get above this R1, and then this is where it could go into the 1200s potentially, of course, but I think a lot of analysts are saying that it's overdone and blah blah blah. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.